Hello, hello, and welcome back to. I almost said password. Whoops! To Tennis Ace. Uh. I feel a little cheated. Jinkun is walking next to me as we head home. Since Shoichi said today's practice would still go on for a while, Jinkun and I ended up going home together. He apparently lives close by. I thought I'd get to see a bunch of matches, but it ended up just being 2 sets. Didn't you watch Keikun's matches as well? I did, but I couldn't pay attention to both matches at the same time, could I? Plus, yours were more exciting to watch. To think you would actually win that set against Morisaki-san. My heart was beating so fast with excitement. I couldn't help but laugh. Junkun is so easy to get along with. He sets my mind at ease. As long as I can deal with his bouts of excess energy, he is really nice to be around. Well, I did try my hardest, so I'd get the win. Junkun laughs too. We finally reached my house. I can't even begin to describe how relieved I am that my legs give out on the way over. Is this it? Yeah, wanna come inside? No, I'm fine. See you next week. See ya. Sweet AC. Thank God someone left it on. I drop my bag on the floor and immediately fall down on the couch. I'd like to go to my room, but there is no way my legs can carry me upstairs right now. Home already? Aki, I'm exhausted. Could you grab me a bottle of green tea? I can, but I thought you hated green tea. I do, but I can't ignore that it helps my body relax and recover. If you say so, be right back. I sit up right on the sofa and let myself relax. Aki holds me a small green bottle and sits next to me. Is that special training of yours over? Sweet, refreshing liquids. Yeah, Senpai and the others have already left for America again. How did it go? Did you manage to win something on the last day? Of course I have been keeping Aki up to date on my daily scores. I actually managed to take a set from Morisaki-senpai, though it was mostly luck. Wow, awesome. You actually won against a pro. Like I said, it was only a set. He still won all the others. Yeah, but it's still progress. I can't argue with that. By the way, Aki, why did you come home so soon? Oh, the club was closed today. They're using our court space to host a junior tournament. If I had known, I might have tried participating. Though, that would be impossible considering how tired I am right now. Aki looks at me in expectation. So, Aniki, will you be able to come on Sunday? What? Oh, right, Aki's club is having a little gathering for young players' benefits. Sure, I'll go. I just can't promise I'll be able to do much. My whole body hurts. It's fine. They probably will just ask you to show a few shots, and that will be it. Really, it shouldn't take long. Okay, then I guess I won't worry about it. I gather my courage and decide to climb the stairs towards my bedroom. I love my bed. Just laying down on it, I can already feel myself getting drowsy. It's a good thing I showered before coming home. Yeah, I don't like this about this game. I'm gonna go insane. Like, I still can't believe how many players were invited to Aki's club, though. I had somehow hoped that Kitayama, current Kanto number 3, and Taneba, current Japan number 1, would be there, but in the end, I was the only seeded player to show up. Talk about disappointing. The coaches asked us to talk about our plans for the future, where I was the only one to sincerely say I planned to go pro. After 4 hours of us showing off shots and a few rallies here and there, they finished up the lectures and we were dismissed. I somehow feel a little cheated. What should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like going home. It's 10 a.m. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hello? I hear a faint gasp on the other side, followed by the sound of a clearing throat. Hello? Yuichi-san? That voice. June? Ah, yes, it's me, June. His voice perked up considerably. Shuichi-san gave me your number last week. So, I was just lounging around at my house and... He's beating around the bush quite a bit, sounding pretty nervous to be speaking on the phone. Well, you said you were free this weekend, so I was wondering if, you wanted to hang out or something? Huh. Just when I was wondering what to do with myself today. Sure, that sounds like it could be fun. How about we call Shoichi too? Ah, yes! I was going to call him right after inviting you. Okay then. Do you mind if I invite someone else? No, by all means, do. The more the merrier. Hearing his excited voice did wonders for my mood. This Sunday somehow just got a lot better. Well, time to get cracking. I'll try giving Keikun a call. I still remember the talk that we had last week. I think it would make him feel better if we made more of an effort to include him. I never really considered it before, but now that I think about it, he only ever hung out with us when Saya was around. I guess he just feels out of place when she isn't around. Of course, that's a stupid notion. Keikun is a friend with all of us, right? That does nothing to dispel his concern, so I'd rather address it. Yes. Keikun's voice echoes clearly on the other side of the line. Keikun, it's me, Yuichi. Ah, Yuichi-san. Good morning. What can I do for you? Too formal. We're organizing a group outing. Want to join us? Sounds interesting. When is it? A mischievous idea comes to mind. Now. Now? Yes, hurry up. You're going to be late. What? And went through tunnel. Aw, man, if I let my guard down, I'm going to break into a fit of laughter. Now to wait until he calls back. Yes, who is it? I try my best to feign ignorance. Don't just hang up on someone like that. Unable to hold back any further, I burst out laughing in the middle of the street. Well, at least he's not being super polite and formal anymore. So I've achieved my objective. Quit making fun of me. So, where are we meeting today? Come to think of it, I forgot to ask June where we were meeting. Yuichi-san? For the time being, let's just meet in front of the station close to the school. For the time you have no clue where we're going, do you? Come on, Keikun. Where's your adventurous spirit? Keikun's sigh on the other side of the line. Senpai, please spare me your antics. Fine, I'll be there in an hour. Also, don't call me Kei-chan. Did I say Kun? Oh, he does say Kei-chan, okay. Mission acquire Keikun was successful. I think I'll try calling June again, to ask about the meeting place. Yuichi-san? June, I've already invited the other guy. Any luck talking to Shoichi? Yes, he said he was free. Which reminds me. Yes? I kind of forgot to set up a meeting place, didn't I? I'm sorry. I panicked and told him we were meeting in front of the station close to the school. I hope that's okay for you, because... Slow down, it's fine. I told Keikun to meet me there too, so everything turned out okay. Ah, what a coincidence. Okay then. When did you ask him to meet us? He said he'd be there in an hour. I'll probably be a little early, since I'm already out of my house anyway. You're not at home? Nah, I just got out of a lecture at my little brother's tennis club. I see. That's good then. I'll be there in an hour too. See you then. See ya. It's about a 20-minute walk to the station. how should I kill time until then? Guess I should just take a look at the stores nearby. Even after browsing the shops in the area, I still got here 10 minutes early. Well, there's nothing left for me to do, so I'll just wait patiently until they arrive. They're late. It's 11:15. What's taking them so long? Ah, Yuichi-san. I hear June's voice calling me. What the June! June, what is this? What the fuck is this? June! Please. No. No. I want to stop seeing this franchise. Man, when you clock in nearly 200 hours and like most of that game and most of the installments in that franchise, it drains you, man. Like, how long has it been? It's been 20 fucking years. Jesus. Anyway. Sorry I kept you waiting. I had to call Shoichi-san for help because I got lost. You really should have offered to pick him up, Yuichi. His sense of directions is totally hopeless. Well, good to see them getting along at least. Hey. Kei-kun, on the other hand, is completely curt to the point. Wait, I'm not surprised that Shoichi met June on the way, but wouldn't someone drive you over here? Why? Just because I'm rich, I need to have a curfew. Just because I'm rich, I need to have a chauffeur. That's not what I meant. Sorry. Kei-kun sighs. It's fine. Sorry to be so snappy. I had to deal with some family issues last night and couldn't get much sleep. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't home when you called. I was running some errands at Daigo Street. Huh? That's just 2 streets away from where I was. Oh, is that so? Too bad you didn't mention it. I'd have come over to meet you. Did I just wait alone while this whole time for no reason at all? Anyway, what are we planning to do? You didn't seem to have a plan when we spoke on the phone. I don't. This wasn't my idea. Huh? Whose idea was it? I look over to June, who was happily humming a song, while spacing out. Kei-kun follows my gaze. Wait, Kobayashi? You're kidding. Huh? What? At the mention of his own name, June snaps back to reality. June, everyone's here already. What did you have in mind for us? Nothing at all. Huh? Ah, if only they could see the looks on their faces. Priceless. Yuichi-senpai, did you know he hadn't planned anything out? Well, yeah, I guessed. Why didn't you say anything then? This is fine. We'll just think of something now. Cut that out, will you? What if I had something better to do? You wouldn't have accepted a last-minute invitation to go without even knowing the plans. Shuichi cuts in with a gleeful smile, apparently taking pleasure in pointing things out. As always, he's pretty quick to compose. Fine, you have a point. So, what are we going to do then? Everyone goes silent. Someone say something. You're taking this too seriously, Urashiha. You're supposed to be having fun. Yeah. Let's just think of something fun to do. Well, you could go to a card shop. That sounds like fun. You know. No, just me? Okay. Their incredible go-with-the-flow attitude sees Kei-kun completely defeated, sagging his shoulders in defeat. Fine. Wherever you say, it's pointless to argue anyway. By the way, Yuichi-san, what do you mean you guessed he hadn't thought of anything? Isn't it obvious? And Jun is kind of an airhead. He stares at me in shock. Then don't just casually go along with it. Sorry, Keikun. Making fun of you is just too funny. It's almost time for lunch. Oh, we could look for a place to eat before everything gets too packed. Oh, we could just window shop afterwards. Shuichi ignores Keikun's fit and continues as if nothing is happening. That sounds like a good idea. I'm hungry. Don't ignore me. Ah, forget it. I'd have more luck talking to a wall. Now, a pretty nice, I know a pretty nice place nearby. No offense, but I think I'll veto any suggestion you make. What? Why? You really have to ask? Anything you choose will probably be hopelessly expensive. Nonsense! I mean, it's not super cheap, but it certainly isn't that expensive. You come from a billionaire family that thinks 18,000 yen per kilo ice cream is cheap. Do I need to remind you that you spent $60 last week on 2 scoops of ice cream? What, seriously? That's impressive. That isn't expensive. Well, that's to be expected. You have no idea how much regular people like us make, do you? Oh God, here we go again. What are you talking about? Doesn't your father make a lot of money too? My father does make a decent amount, yes. He invests most of it in trust funds and only spends the bare minimum. My allowance is lower than Yuichi's. Really? What about you, Kobayashi-san? My family is poor. He just said that like it's nothing. Impressive. How did you get into our school then? It certainly isn't cheap. I received a full scholarship, so I joined the music program. Though I later found out there isn't much of a program. Keikun looks away, defeated. I know a cafe around here that is pretty decent. Also cheap. We could go there, as long as His Highness is okay with being served commoners' food. I half expect Keikun to see the food they serve and say, "How dare you serve me that such filth?" I wouldn't do that! We all laugh. Well, at least we're getting him to loosen up a bit, via violence, extreme annoyance. Oh, shut up, I'll go. Then it's decided. Lead the way, Shoichi-san. Ah, wait. And they all turn around at the last second. What is it, Yuichi? We forgot to invite Saya. Ah? Keikun looks like he finally noticed. Suddenly, it looks like the blood has drained from his face. No, we didn't. I called her. She didn't answer her phone. Oh, really? It's Sunday. She's obviously still in bed. Oh, now that you mention it. She does tend to sleep in whatever she can. Don't scare me like that. Mizuguchi-san would kill me if I forgot about her. How come? She told me to always invite her when I go out with you two. She said she would wanted to avoid you making fun of me. Now I see what she meant. Don't be a child. Do you really need Saya to defend you from the big bad bullies? Shut up. Let's just get going. Shoichi takes us to a small restaurant a couple blocks away from the station. Wow, this place looks really nice. We take our seats in a booth, far from the entrance. Isn't it? I come here very often since I always get home pretty late. I guess now that your dad is out of town, you don't always have to prepare food for you when you get back, huh? Dad preparing food? He'd just get home and order something for the two of us. But yeah, now that he's out, it's just me. Huh. Shoichi-san, you only live with your father? Yes, is that strange? What about your mother? Oh, is she... No, nothing like that. My parents got divorced when I was still in middle school. I've been living alone with my dads ever since. Ah, is that so? I thought there was a more exciting story behind it. What exactly were you thinking about? Dead mother? That isn't exactly exciting. It's just downright sad. Still, divorce is always too cliche. Yeah, I'm sorry that my life isn't exciting enough for you. Maybe you should, tell me your story next. Maybe. Good day. How may I... Okay. Shuichi chuckles, trying his hardest to choke his laughter. He's the only person at the table that doesn't seem to be all surprised by the situation. What are you guys doing here? I could ask you the same question. We tried calling you on the phone, but you didn't pick up. You work here? Wait, this restaurant. This is a maid cafe, isn't it? Shuichi starts laughing uncontrollably. Shuichi, you did this on purpose, didn't you? Saya's cheeks are so red that it overpowers the color of her fur. Sorry, I couldn't resist! Well, at least he seems to be having fun, unlike Saya, who looks like she just might murder us. So, Mizuguchi-san works at a maid cafe, huh? What is this place even called? I didn't bother checking the name. Saya starts tugging on her skirt, as if trying to get it further down to cover more of her legs, her other hands clutching her chest so that as she looks away, blushing furiously. Bunny's nest? This time Keikun is the one having to stifle his laughter. His face immediately flushes red as he desperately tries to hold back. Kei-chan, don't laugh. No, sorry. It's just, the name is too much. Since when has Saya been working here? This outfit suits you, Mizuguchi-san. Not you too, Kobayashi-kun. Saya crosses her arms, trying her best to shield herself from our view. Although, Jun looks like he actually meant it, instead of simply trying to tease her. How long have you been working here? Since our first year of high school. What, for real? How did no one even find out? Pretty surprising, huh? Not at all the sort of thing you imagine Saya-chan doing. Saya's gaze turns into a glare, most of it pointed towards Shuichi. Why do I feel like that was supposed to be an insult? How did you even find this place, Urata? It's, it looks so normal and forgettable from the outside. This kind of shop that I just walked past without a glance. It was by coincidence. I got out of practice pretty late, and this was the only place that was still open. Yeah, we're usually open pretty late, so we can snag customers leaving from their night jobs. Her shoulders sag as she finally gives up on a chance of retaining her dignity. I just know for a fact that teasing her relentlessly over this for quite a while still. Oh, right. She straightens herself up, clearing her throat and standing upright once more. I'm still on the clock. I don't have time to be goofing around. So, Masters, what will you be having? That was fast. It's like she's a completely different character. This is actually nice. I think I might start coming here more often. Master, you're so funny. Sai is still laughing, slowly leaning towards Keikun. Listen here, you didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything, you don't know anything. If you ever breathe a word of this to anyone, I will make you run 1,000 laps around campus. Are we clear? Yes, ma'am. So, Masters, what will you be having? Our cakes are delicious, you know. Oh, but growing boys like you need meat, right? How about the steak? Everything about her act feels fake and wrong. Though I can't really fault the acting itself, I guess. It's just that, having known her for years already, this just looks so wrong. But I'm sure she could fool strangers into thinking she she actually is a peppy a little maid girl. I pity the fools that buys into that act. Well, it doesn't really matter right now. I came here to eat, not to serve as a acting critic. Everything on the menu looks good, I just can't pick. Well, I already know what I'll be having. Soba noodles. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. That's not much of a surprise. You always get soba. I like routine, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Oh, you guys serve curry. Yep, our curry is the best in town. Sorry, Saya, but cutesy acts coming from you is disturbing. Have you ever eaten curry? I just can't picture someone like you eating curry. My mom used to make it for me when I was little. Been years since I last had it, though. Well, I guess that means Urashira is having the curry. I'll order some soba. How about you, Jun? I guess I'll have the gyoza danburi. It's the cheapest thing on the menu. Don't worry, Kobayashi-kun. Our gyoza dan is the best. You're saying about everything on the menu. Well, it's the truth. Statistically unlikely. Well, anyway, I'll be right back with your orders, masters. Wait, what about my order? What are you talking about? She drops her mask of jolly good customers for a second, leering down at me with an unfriendly expression. Your order? Now that's a good joke. As if you're going to take an hour just to pick something. As if you're not going to take an hour just to pick something. Yeah, I can't keep waiting forever. I don't take that long to choose. Last time we went to the ramen shop close to your house, it took you half an hour just deciding on the toppings. I'll have you know that ramen is a form of art. You can't just throw random toppings on it. This is very true. This is very true, Yuichi. I don't know. I typically just order like double egg, and if it's a more American place, I typically order double chashu just because like I want it. I'm a fat boy sometimes. But only at ramen shops. Sure, whatever you say. Saya-chan, please bring us our orders. I already... Fine. Man, I typically don't order any of this shit when I'm at a restaurant. I don't know, I think soba's really boring. I love curry, but most restaurants tend to serve it with lots of onions, and I hate onions more than anything else on the planet. So I typically don't order curry at restaurants. I do make it myself every so often, so... And gyoza has the same problem where, like, people just love shoving onions in it, and I'm like, no. So I typically just make my own gyoza. I guess soba? Yeah. There. That didn't take long, see? Copying other people doesn't count, though. There's nothing wrong. There's just no winning with you, is there? Sorry. I already know all your buttons. I'll always win. Saya-chan, if you please. Of course. Saya bows to us one more time. Ah, and before I forget, Sho, Ichi, if you ever pull this sort of stunt again, I'll let everyone know about your little secret. Am I clear, you little bastard? The aura of violence around her is so strong that I start to feel cornered just by being nearby her. Shoichi immediately shrinks back into his seat, quaking in fear. Okay, please just wait for a little bit. Shoichi is still quaking in terror after Saya leaves. I could feel myself losing a few years of my life. What's the secret she's talking about, though? Nothing. It's nothing at all. Oh, I don't know. From the look on your face, I'd say it's probably something monumental.
Shut up!
You deny it so vehemently only makes us want to know even more.
That's not my problem.
Then you wouldn't mind if we sniff around to find out what you've been hiding, do you?
What?
Oh, I bet he has some girlfriends that he's hiding.
Maybe Soichi-san is dating a beautiful college-age big sister type and didn't want anyone to find out.
Wait a sec. Do you really think this man's right here would have a girlfriend? Nah, this man screams gay bait. Just like the rest of you. So you know what? I could legitimately see K-kun being popular with women though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he almost has that, like, I don't know, almost K-pop sensibilities, you know what I mean? Like the stylish twink boy who's a bit, you know, yeah. I see. Soichi, you sly dog.
Would you just shut up?
See? Not fun when you're the one being made fun of all the time, right?
Oh, shut up already. I'm sorry, okay?
I think the one you should be apologizing to is Mizuguchi-san. She didn't seem all happy to see us.
Yeah, if Saya went through the trouble of hiding this from us for this long, she surely didn't want you bringing everyone here.
All right. I'll apologize to her. I'll probably once her shift is over.
Do you think she'd tell us about the secret of his?
Don't you dare!
Shoichi, everyone's looking at us. Ugh. This is what happens when you shout. Now all the neighboring tables are staring us down like we're a bunch of freaks.
Oh, I'm sorry to disturb you.
He manages to stutter and his face completely red. We just might give him an aneurysm if we keep this up. I say we go for it.
Shut up.
That actually sounds like it might be fun.
Not you two.
Shoichi, control your voice. He freezes again, looking around and to see any tables are looking our way again. Once he ascertains that they are not, he relaxes.
What are you guys doing to me?
Think of this as divine punishment. If it were divine, it wouldn't be coming from you three devils.
3? Am I a devil too?
Don't play coy. You joined them to tease me.
I did?
What? June, you need to be a little more self-aware. June blinks in confusion. You don't need to keep whispering, you know.
I don't want to risk it.
Little dog over here is too much of a good boy to disturb other patrons.
What'd you say, you bastard?
There, I fixed him. Ugh. It's not often that Shoichi gets toyed around with. And Keikun just hits a nerve right away. Maybe. I mean, but I want to be nice to Shoichi, you know. I don't know how this game splits the routes. That's what's, like, is it affinity? Like, do I have to be nice to him? Let's stop tormenting him. That sounds fine. Alright, enough already. While it would truly be deserved for him to suffer teasing and humiliation on par with what he caused Saya, I just don't have the heart to do it, to do that to him. Come on, Keikun, stop that. A restaurant isn't the sort of place to do this kind of stuff. You're bailing him out already? Come on, at least let me mess with him a little. If we were in private, I might have, but I don't want to cause a scene in public. And just leave him alone for now, okay? And yet it's fine when he does it. Yeah, I can see how it would be a little shitty. It's true that this is a double standard. Sorry, Keikun. I'll try to keep an eye to avoid situations like this happening to you in the future, too.
Thanks, Yuichi.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for the other patrons. Shuichi chuckles, his soft voice carrying through the air like music.
Still, thanks.
I shrug.
All right, it's ready.
Be careful, it's piping hot. Even the soba? Isn't soba usually served cold? Or am I insane? She swiftly sets our plates on the table. Shall I bring you anything to drink? Wait, you didn't bring drinks before food? What the fuck, Saya? Terrible waitress. I'm surprised how fitting the mannered attributes is to her. How should I put it? I guess if I were to forget her true character, I could actually be fooled by this act. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be out of place at all when I think about that.
I hope to see you again soon, Masters.
As we're leaving, Saya waves at us with a smile on her face. I swear if any of you ever come here again, I'll... Though it does little to hide her malicious aura. Okay. I think I'll end the part there. So, I'll see you around, everyone.